Hello and welcome to the Criminal Enterprises video. In this video I'm going to engage in some piracy, but to be honest, in this game there isn't really a whole lot that we can do. I'm also going to show you how we can manipulate the reputation system so we can get various factions to like us, mainly the criminal factions. I'm also going to explain a bit more about the maps. I apologise that I haven't updated in a while. I have been suffering with the COVID, and you will probably hear it throughout this video as my voice has not returned properly. So let's go into the reputation system. You may be wondering why you're viewing the Patriot and why I am at level 3 currently. I have loaded a very old save game, mainly because it's very much unmanipulated. Everything is at an even level, because right now in my current save I'm very overpowered. So I want to show how we can do things at pretty much an even keel. And also, trying to get this working means that I am not having to deal with too many elements at once. Let's look at the Liberty Rogues. So I'm going to try and attempt to, well, at least show you how the reputation system works. To get the Liberty Rogues to even start talking to you in the bases, we need to raise their reputation to neutral. And to do that, we need to target the enemies of their faction, which means house police, house militaries, and house corporations. Anything to do with Liberty, Kusari, Rhineland, Bretonia, they are the people who we need to target. They're also bounty hunters and Xenos. If we attack lane hackers or the outcasts, it means we piss off the Liberty Rogues a little bit more. Not to the same extent as the enemies, but still we want to avoid combat with these two people as much as we can. As soon as the reputation reaches neutral, we can land on their bases and we can engage in missions, which also opens up new equipment and new weaponry, and also access to some of the best ships in the game. So befriending the criminal factions actually has a lot of benefits. You can sort of balance out the reputations, because we can still land on all the bases, but unfortunately unless someone likes us, we may not have access to their best equipment. But still, having more bases to actually rest and recuperate at is a good option. Now with Liberty Rogues, because they hate so many people, there's only one faction and there's a lot of people we can actually target. Let's have a quick look at the map system, which I haven't really shown off before to its full extent, and I still don't 100% understand it right now. I'm sure there's people here who can go into far much more depth than I can. So here we have some separate tabs just here. This one is the political map. These are the people who are very neutral towards us, obviously being the very start of the game. Everyone doesn't really know us and our reputation. The hostile tab gives you a very good indication of where the criminal faction bases are, well, until they start liking you. So you got a good chance of finding a criminal base in one of these big red spots just here. And it's also somewhere where if you're going to try and find criminal ships, it's a very good area to actually hang around in. And this is the start of the game, so we've only just started making friends. The patrols are very helpful up here, because it explains to you if you're going to be traveling these routes, you're going to expect to find. So at least we know if we go along these areas here, we're very likely to be, well, if we're going to be attacked, we're going to have some help, hopefully. And these are the people who are currently hostile, which is pretty much, as you saw, the criminal elements. And they are all over, especially up here. And the reason why I'm in this area here is because, as you can see here, just because there's nothing here signifying there's a patrol, you can still see or still encounter rogue ships, but they're going to be less frequent. And currently, do we have much neutral people? Let me have a quick look here. Just pretty much traders from other systems, so it's nothing really much to worry about. But what I'm mostly looking at is the friendly people who travel along here. Mainly because we can target these as much as we want, within reason, and we can still come back for more, and they will still like us. We also have the mineable zones here as well. There are mineable zones, I think, in most systems, if not all, and they vary from system to system. I don't know if it actually tells you what is there to mine. Well, some do, some don't, but you can mine pretty much everything from water all the way up to alien organisms in certain systems, gold, and pretty much if it's a material in this game, there is most likely going to be a debris field. And that is it for the moment. So I'm going to head out now, and we're going to go and target some ships.
Freelancer Alpha 1-1, this is Battleship Missouri. You are cleared for launch. Good luck out there.
You will comply. You're clean.
Let's go somewhere a bit more quieter. This part is twofold, as not only I'm going to show you how to change the reputation of the Liberty Rogues and others, I'm also going to show you how we can stop ships in their progress and potentially take their stuff. So I'm going to stop here in the middle of nowhere, not go straight to the jump gates. We want as little opposition as possible. That also includes these jump gates, as there are normally defences on them. Not a lot, but still. Hi and goodbye. There is usually defences around jump gates as well, and there's also quite often bases which can all turn hostile on you if you are targeting people who are friendly to them. So if we disable one of these jump gates, like that has happened so frequently to us, we can stop people from progressing. Well, not truly, as they can still move, but it slows them down. The hitboxes on these jump gates are quite funny. I think, let's have a look. I think we target this circle a bit just here, it might work. There we go. So all we do now is wait. And hopefully rogues or police don't show up. If the police do show up and they're hostile towards you, get out fast, as especially at this level. Oh, hello. Yeah, the police at this level are especially overpowered. So let's have a look. What have they got on them? Scrap metal, never mind. Let's just steal it.
Check your weapons. Stop shooting at me.
Oh, the Navy are here.
I've got a visual on my target. Got visual on bandits. Tracking weapons. I've got a target.
Beta 10-4. I'm taking the lead. I've got a visual on hostile target, lining him up.
I've got a target. I've got a target.
I've got a little situation on my hands here.
It was a bit unfortunate that the Navy turned up, but it's probably helped us in the long run. The jump gates currently do not like us, and if we were closer, yeah, that's why I have a red light. So goodbye. Now let's head back to the battleship Missouri. Yeah, the trade rings only have one weapon, and it's usually not very accurate or very powerful, but bless them, they do try. Oh, they're going to hate us all the way down. Usually we just escape from the area and they will forget after some time. And this has shown you how we can stop freighters from going fast and just jumping straight on them to steal their cargo. It was only scrap metal, but if you're lucky you can get H fuel and all sorts. And you can rinse and repeat as much as you want until, well, until you're bored really. And the Navy base is still friendly towards us. Yeah, the hostile is only within a limited area and it does go after time. So if you want to become a pirate and get free cargo for, well, small risk, then just keep coming out, destroying ships, taking a stock, and then selling it off and going back and do it all over again. Now let's have a look at our reputation here. That's not even move. Yep, Liberty Rogues, I can see here, because we took down some Navy fighters. They like us a little bit more. It won't take too long to get it to neutral, but until they do become neutral and you can start doing missions for them, that is pretty much the only way they're going to like you. And it hasn't really put a dent in the Liberty Navy and such. I mean, as things go on, they will even out. As long as they don't hate you, you should be fine for the main story missions at least. So yeah, that is manipulating reputations and stealing people's stuff.
Acknowledged. Your request to dock is granted. Please proceed to dock 2.
What a bad time to dock.
This is Battleship Missouri to Liberty Freight Convoy. Please submit your designation.
This is the Jira Theta 3, submitting data.
Transmission received.
This is Navy Iota 12 at Bounty Hunters Silver 3-2. Mind if I take a peek in your hold? Didn't think so.
Freelancer Alpha 1-1. This is Sheffield Station. You are cleared for launch. Good flying.
Alright, this is where we get off.
Welcome back to Manchester Station.
This is Bounty Hunters.
The reason why we are here is because of these storage depots,
I need to dock.
which contain cargo which we can steal. The way we do that is by breaking these containers open, tractoring the cargo in, and then running. But it does involve pissing people off, which in this case is the bounty hunters. And thankfully, these are right on the doorstep of Sheffield Station, and right next to these trade lanes just here. This is really the only other kind of active piracy that we can do that involves stealing cargo for free. But here we go.
Dock.
And it's pretty much as easy as that, really. What do we actually get? Boron. If I spent more time, I could have got more, but I'm sure this is plenty enough to show you how to do it. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Normal service shall be resumed.
Dock.
Roger that. Your request to dock is granted. Please proceed to dock 1. This is Britonia Police. Theta 4 to Freelancer Alpha 1-1. I'm commencing a scan on your cargo bay for contraband.